to a man who's doing his part to preserve Canada's military past with a museum packed with artifacts.
As CTV's Kate Walker explains, our Maritimer of the Month honors the Nova Scotia Highlanders volunteering his time around the clock.
Retired Regimental Sergeant Major Ray Coulson knows this building like the back of his hand. He opened the Nova Scotia Highlanders Regimental Museum in 1986 to keep the North Novies' history alive.
I admired them so much. The way they carried themselves, the way they talked, and what they did during the war, and survived. And so I admired them so much I started a museum.
At 83 years old, Coulson works tirelessly as a volunteer to preserve the rich history of Canada's military, one he served in for nearly 30 years.
Ray is the museum. He created this pretty much from scratch with some help from some people, but he has been the driving force for 30 plus years.
You can find him here Monday to Friday, and he'll even come in on weekends and evenings to offer 2-hour tours.
If they're interested enough to see it, I'm interested enough to show it to them, because I want them to know what the Nova Scotia Highlanders did.
He even does school visits with some of the artifacts.
He actually took me over to Juno Beach in 2015 for the anniversary of D-Day, 75th anniversary, and he taught me more in those 5 days that we were on Normandy beaches than I've ever learned in school.
It was probably the best thing that ever happened to me. I spent 35 years in the Reg Force, and then came back here and helped him in the museum for a while, still go to veterans and meetings with them. So he was a real influence on starting my military career.
He's a man who has touched many lives and continues to do so while making sure no one forgets the sacrifices made by our veterans.
On behalf of the Nova Scotia Highlanders Regimental Museum and CTV's News at 5, Ray, I'd like to present you with the Maritimer of the Month Award.
Well, thank you.
Outstanding. Congratulations to Ray Coulson, our Maritimer of the Month, and thank you for your service, Mr. Coulson.
What a perfect
Love that story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.